Fan I am. I just sent an email with a link to a redonkulous post. Wife criticizes husband's hobbies. Its comments are glorious. I've read this before, but you may not have read it, so I'll read it aloud for you. This is from a chick who decided to post to relationship advice on everyone's favorite leftoid cesspool, Reddit. I, 27-year-old female, screamed at my husband, who's a 28-year-old male, over his hobbies. And now he's changed, and I don't know how to fix this.
Ooh.
Hi, everyone. I need some advice about a situation with my husband. I'm 27. He's 28, been married for 4 years. He has a room where he keeps all of his hobbies: sim racing, aviation setups, soccer analysis tools, Lego sets, music production equipment. Basically, it's his sanctuary. He's super analytical and loves writing down and dissecting things from sports to politics. I can actually throw this up on the screen for you guys. It doesn't read very well on the screen here just because it's so small, but I'm able to pick it apart pretty good. So if it doesn't translate through, I am reading it verbatim. Oh, where was I here? Yeah, he's super analytical and loves writing down and dissecting things from sports to politics.
Asperger's.
Yep, he's slightly on the spectrum and very introverted, so he doesn't have close friends. I'm really the only person he shares everything with, which means that you have a lot of responsibility in this marriage. Let's see how you wield it.
Because I know where it's going.
Dave knows where this is going.
Irresponsible.
He's always inviting me into his space to be part of his interests. Yes, that's called sharing love and appreciation.
Mm-hmm.
I love him and I appreciate that he wants to include me, but sometimes I just need some time for myself. Recently, I snapped. I yelled at him, said some hurtful things that I didn't mean, like how his interests bore me, that he needs to get a social life, and even questioned why I married him.
Ooh.
I regret every word, but my anger got the best of me, and I couldn't control it in that moment. Yes, we totally want somebody with this biological makeup with their thumb on the nuclear football. Absolutely.
That probably happened during PMS DMC.
Just saying. Since then, he's completely changed. He stopped spending time in his room, moved to sleeping on the couch, and barely talks to me. He even ignored our usual tradition of watching our home nation's soccer team play, something he'd never skipped before. Instead, he was working on his laptop, breaking our no work at home rule. When I asked him about it, he said he didn't care about the game and mentioned that maybe he should be more like his father, who was a workaholic and whom my husband idolizes. He even added, I don't blame him for divorcing at that age now.
Ooh.
I've apologized multiple times, but he just says, it's okay, maybe you're right, and shuts down any attempts I make to talk about his interests. I'm terrified that he's considering divorce. I know I messed up, but I don't know how to rebuild trust and help him feel valued and loved again. I don't want to lose him, but I'm unsure how to approach this and make amends. Any advice?
You're fucked.
Yeah.
All right. So you're talking about a guy who's on the spectrum, who's already emotionally compromised. And his coping tool for the world is what was in that room. That was his sanctuary. Now, all of the stuff that he mentioned in his letter is not really super expensive, not a big deal. It's not like he's building funny cars and racing them and going through like $20,000, $30,000 a year on a hobby. This is innocuous, minor stuff. And literally, you walked in and you shit all over that, and then you emotionally wounded a man who's already emotionally compromised. There's no coming back from that.
Yep.
All right. This woman has fucked up by the numbers. She's literally break dancing on a floor of broken fucking glass. And it's just a matter of time for this dude fucking shuts off, shuts down, or disappears.
Yeah.
He's already disappearing from the relationship, and he's physically present. I don't know. I don't have the advice. You can go out to all the marriage counseling you can in the world, but
he's gone. Nope.
It's a done deal.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, you wrecked. She wrecked this guy to the point it's probably not going to recover.
Yep. Some of the comments on here. The reason why I took the comments off the screen is because they've got first and last.
Yeah, I got you.
People. Jeremy says, "Do him a favor and just leave, you menace."
Yep.
Let him get everything, and you just take your most personal belongings. Those are my words of advice. He deserves better, like most good men do. Shane says he should leave. Anger is not an excuse to say whatever you want. She truly believed those things, or else she wouldn't have said them. She doesn't love her husband.
Boom.
Boom. That's the one right
Yep.
there. I couldn't have put it better. Oh, man. I said some hurtful things I didn't mean. Translation, I brought up every insecurity he confided in me, and I used it against him in order to inflict maximum damage. But it's not my fault because I was angry, and he shouldn't have told me that stuff if he didn't want me to use it against him.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Patrick kicks it. I love this. Why don't men open up and talk? This woman just used every insecurity her husband ever confided in her against him. There's no coming back. Now,
Wow.
Renee jumps in. We got a woman here with a point of view. Imagine the reverse. He yelled at OP about how what she does bores him and he wishes he'd never married her. How long would it take for her to let that go? Poor guy. I hope he divorces her. Once you attack the heart of your relationship, it's changed.
Or dead.
Yeah.
Listen, there are some guys out there where you can do that to them multiple times and they'll bounce right back.
You mean Irish guys?
Yeah. But some of those guys, once there's too much pain or hurt inflicted, something breaks within them that can never be fixed.
I'm like that.
Yep.
Like I've had real lifetime, like my biological father killed somebody in front of me when I was a child. Like I've had real life trauma and I am spectrum. So like that guy, like it's like, and I've been accused of it too. Like you're emotionally not there. You don't care. It's like, no. I cared so much and you killed it. And I learned a long time ago how to grieve, and I grieved and I just moved forward. You didn't think about the fucking consequences of your dumb fuck behavior.
What is the
fuckery.
overarching lesson of that story?
The overarching lesson in that story is you need to be very fucking careful of what you say to people when they trust shit in you.
Correct.
Yep.
Because there are some people we've talked and I'll talk on the show like about certain things, but like for me, like going into detail, like that's a big step. Or if I have people in my home and shit like that, these are like big fucking deals. And if you cross that line, if I allow you in to that circle, or if I like, hey, I want you around my kid, hey, I want you in my home or something like that, whether it be a friend, a coworker, any relationship, I'm basically saying like, here's my vulnerability. I'm letting you in. It's like, it's coming into my fob almost.
Correct.
And if you come in and try to fuck that, you're a traitor. That's betrayal.
It is absolutely
For me,
betrayal.
that is betrayal. You can call me whatever you want.
First of all, betrayal is simply this. It's not what other people tell you what betrayal is. I've gone through this. Like I went through this with my sister and I brought it up like it's a betrayal. And everyone in my family is like, no, it's not. I'm like, you know what? Fuck you all. Because guess what? To me, that was a 100% betrayal. And I'm going to pull a Bill Burr on this one. Men, there's a reason why we die young or younger than women. Is we have to push that shit down and compress it within us until it's a black hole of just fucking despair, man. Because if you show weakness, or if you start crying or bitching and moaning and complaining, the women in your life, either if they're your women friends or romantic partners, what have you, even relatives, they lose respect for you and they use that against you as a weapon. Don't give them the ammo. Stay stoic and drive the fuck on.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.